Hey y'all. Alrighty. How are y'all doing? There we go. Y'all doing okay? Alright. Tonight we're doing a wreath that just has one mesh. It's a smaller wreath base, so you can do it with one mesh, and so it saves a lot. Saves a lot of supplies, and it also is going to be a smaller wreath, so it fits really well on smaller doors. Okay. Okay. All right. So this is our sign. Put it. Can y'all see? This is the sign. I did end up making this a sign and ribbon set. This is the full roll with the sign and ribbon set. It's the it's what matches the sign. See? Can y'all see? Look. You see? See? Look how cute. Okay. Then it has the red and white candy stripe and a little bit of burlap with some white polka dots. And then the glittery red. Hello, hello. Okay. So this is a 10-inch wreath base. The 10-inch wreath bases have 16 ties on them. So it has 2 less ties. It is a little bit more narrow. So it's really good for smaller doors, and it also saves on shipping costs, of course. Also uses less supplies. Let's see. 2. Let's see. 3. So we only need 16, so we need 8 of each. 4. You know I should have thrown this in the floor. Okay. Is that 6? 5, 6. There. 7 and 8. There we go. There we go. All right, now there's a little, let's cut that off. So I cut this mesh at 20 inches. I cut 16 at 20 inches. Awesome. All right. This one's going to be really cute. Okay. She does have, yeah, Mama wasn't feeling so hot, so she stayed home. So Bella has the whole couch to herself. And y'all look, she's already taken up half of it. Isn't it funny how dogs, even dogs that are not very big, can take up like a whole lot of space. They can like stretch their bodies out like, I don't know. It's funny to me. Okay. Got our ribbon. Okay, we're ready. All right. So, come down this way. This is the frame, so you see how it's smaller. Yes, this mesh is in my shop. It sure is. All right, so this is the 20-inch frame. It'll say 10-inch frame. So when it says something like 10-20, what that means is that it is a 10-inch frame. It will make a 20-inch wreath. So if you have a 15-inch frame, it makes a 24-inch wreath. That's why they either say 15-24, or they just say 15, or they say 24. Okay. This one is the 10-inch. So it does have less ties. Now I grabbed one of the metallic ones, but we just have regular frames as well. They look the same, they're just not metallic. See, I'll show you. I don't know why I got the metallic. Let's use this one. Alright. Because I think this is the one I listed in the description. So we'll use this one. There we go. It will tell you in the description too that it has 16 ties. And so we're just going to take these. Did you have a Great Dane? It's funny, right? I mean, it's like the big dogs know they're big and the little dogs don't know they're little. So they like stretch out this crazy amount. All right, so we're going to take our mesh, cut it 20 inches, and I'm going to tuck that little edge under, and then we're going to just use our tool and ruffle it right up. Tuck that little edge under, and place it down. Okay. Now on the bottom, there are 9 ties. I have 5 curls I was able to get out. So I thought what we would do is in the one that doesn't have the curl, we'll do a mini bow, and the one that does have the curl, we won't. So we're actually gonna do mini bows with this. Okay. So we'll just cut like 12-inch pieces. We need like 4 of them. Now, one thing I want to say. This has an odd number on the bottom. So it is better to use one kind of either all one color mesh at the bottom or for the whole thing. All right, so we're going to take our little bicycle ribbon. I'm going to put this red sparkly on the bottom. Pinch it up. Now we're going to take this and we're going to do about an inch overlap. Then you just push it down, gather it in the middle, and down it goes. There we go. See? Look how cute. All right. Let's put these over here. And so the next one we'll do a curl in it. So those there. I wanted to do this particular ribbon because I love the red and white. It's going to look really good with our little red and white stripes and the red and white in the ribbon and in the sign. Hello, how are you? Okay, so we've got this one. We know we're gonna put a curl in it. So let's just grab a curl. These are at 8 inches. And then we'll get these two. So when you're using ribbon like this, where it's more muted, if you use a brighter mesh with it, then it really balances it out. Hey CT, how are you? Okay, so then we pull the whole thing out, go right down, and tie it in. Then we can spread these out. And I do want to spread these out against each other. It's been a while since we did that, because I want them to stay together, so they're going to help cover that frame inside there, and it's going to help keep it on, so we can see the pretty mesh. Isn't it? It is pretty, isn't it? Okay, so this one will get a mini bow. There we go. I'm good. Okay, let's see. So we're going to get this one. Let's put the red on the bottom. Hello. Okay, put that in. Okay. There we go. Now we can pull the whole thing out, and in it goes. And we did the mini bow and everything all in one little piece. Hey, Johnny. Okay. So we'll spread this out. There, look how cute. Oh, that's already cute. I love the little white from the snow. That's cute. Okay. This one will have a little curl on it. There we go. Get our little curl, in it goes with our ribbon. There we go. Alrighty. Hello, hello. Okay, so we'll spread these out. Spread out our mesh. This just helps keep it so that it stays up and makes a nice little ruffle. This is a Deco Mesh Ruffle tool. It is in, this is one roll of mesh, just one roll. It's in my bio. Just look for Deco Mesh Ruffle tool. Yep, we're just doing one single roll of mesh. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to make this particular wreath, because it just takes the one. Snowman wreath forms. I haven't seen them. I feel like Sims might have them. I can check. But you know, you could make one pretty easily. Each section is 20 inches. And then in every other one, we have an 8-inch curl. This frame has a total of 16 ties. So that's what you'll end up needing. Okay. Dollar Tree has them online. You know, you can just take the 14-inch Dollar Tree frame and the 8-inch Dollar Tree frame, tie them together. But are you looking for the hat? Is that why you're looking for it? Because it has the little hat on it? Yeah, most of the stuff I know with mine, I have to order it online because my store never has anything. This one got undone. Nothing. It has nothing. Those cute little tree forms, I had to order them. So, yep. You can't figure out how to do it? We can do one. Let me see if I can get a hold of some white mesh. Oh, I know someone that has white mesh. Okay. I keep thinking my mesh is over on this side. It's not. It's on the other side. Hello. Okay. Here we go. There we go. We'll put a curl in. Yeah, one of my Dollar Trees puts things out early and someone goes in there and buys like all of it. I don't know who it is, but they do. Like, a lot of times I'll go in there and they'll say, oh, they've already bought it all. Oh. And the other one, they just put stuff out late. I think there's supposed to be a good one around here, but I haven't figured out which one it is. There we go. Get our mesh standing up here. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah. I don't live in a small town, but they still sell out really fast. The one that used to be my good Dollar Tree is no longer a good Dollar Tree. So, yeah, that's a bummer. So remember, on this bottom one, there is an odd number. So it's going to end up with 2 next to each other. It's just because of the way this frame is. So when you see I have 2 next to each other, that's why. This, is that what you're talking about? This is the Deco Mesh Ruffle tool. Sometimes it is very rare that I actually go through and use the wood burner on my mesh. I just find that to be too time consuming, and I am notoriously bad about dropping things, and I have burnt things with the wood burning tool, so I try to stay away from that if I can. I leave that up to the flower experts. They can do that. Really, if you tuck your edges of your mesh in, it should be fine. It should work just fine. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Got our little curl. Alrighty, there we go. So this one has the curl. We're going to end up putting 2 curls next to each other. And what we're going to do to make it a little different is we're going to put the red on top and not do the little mini bow, and then it will at least look different, even though it's kind of the same. So y'all, can you believe it? Carson turned 16 years old today. Oh my gosh. I'm still, I mean, time's just going so fast. It's crazy to me. I mean, it's going to be like before, like that, and then they're going to be leaving me. Oh, that stresses me out. All right, so this one, we're going to put a curl in it as well, because we're not going to do the mini bow. We're going to put the red ribbon on the top. I'm so glad you love the Ruffle tool. Mesh is cut at 20 inches. I love it too. Okay. So we'll put this curl in, and then we'll take this ribbon, but we're going to put the red on the top this time. So then it will look different, even though it is the same. Yeah, mesh is 20, ribbons are 12. The middle loop in the bows, yeah, it's 12 inches long. And so what you do is you take the 12-inch piece and you fold it over about an inch overlapping, and then just kind of pinch it up in the middle. Mini bows are good. You can do 12-inch, 14, or 16. Now this wreath frame, the ties are pretty close together, so that's why I wanted to do 12-inch, because it's going to be a tiny little, like, 2-inch bow, which is plenty large enough for this little frame. So I'm going to tell you what's really funny is I said, okay, what kind of cake do you want? Well, I want a cookie cake. Okay. So I go order the cookie cake, go get the cookie cake today. we do his happy birthday thing. And then I was like, do you want me to cut you a piece? And he's like, no, that's too sweet. Oh my God. Okay. So, the rest of us ate it. That's so funny. But, you know, he did need to do his little happy birthday song. So, see? Look. See, you can't really see. Can't really see the frame or anything. It covers nicely, right? Just the one mesh. Now we're going to do the same thing on the top. Okay. And this is going to stand out really well because it's very neutral against this vibrant base. Okay. It's crazy, right? 16, I just can't believe it. So the ribbons are cut at 12 inches and the mesh is cut at 20. The little mini bows were cut at 12 inches. By the time you fold it over and do like a little inch across, it's about a 2-inch bow. Okay, so on the top, we're going to spread everything out so we can see all of our ribbons. Okay. Oh, and y'all, I did list some sign a ribbon sets, and I'll be listing a bunch more tomorrow. I'm sorry, I know I've been really behind. I had some stuff I had to get caught up on. Well, I had to get ready for the master class, and then I had some stuff I had to get caught up on. Okay, so we're going to spread our ribbons out so we can see them. I like to put my larger ribbons going in this direction because there's an opening here, and it really just fits a lot better. So we might as well take advantage of that. Have we done? We have a bicycle wheel video in Kajabi. I know we've done a few. We did a Halloween one, and we did a spring one. That's what we're gonna do at the next retreat. We're gonna do one of those bike wheels. I'm excited. How are you, Teresa? Okay. So we need to spread out our mesh against each other. What this does is this helps it from not wanting to completely fall into the middle, because it'll want to do that. And it is snug, so this is a smaller frame, and it is a little bit closer, the ties are a little bit closer together. So your mesh will be closer together, which works out really well because you wouldn't want a whole bunch of mesh on this because it is a smaller frame. Isn't it pretty? It is. I think so too. I love this mesh because you can use this mesh so much of the year, right? So you can use it for Christmas. You can use it for Valentine's. You can use it in the summer. It's just a great mesh. There are 9 ties on the bottom and 6 ties on the top. 7 ties on the top. Right? There's a total of 16. So it's odd. Odd and odd. 9 and 7. Really? I'm on there? It might be because I didn't have time to change the picture. Okay. Sometimes I have a hard time changing the picture because it doesn't like the size of the picture. And I think I could not get it to take the picture of this sign to save my life. But you'll definitely be able to see it afterwards because we'll have the picture of the wreath up. Okay. So I'm also watching to make sure it's not squashing the bottom. But you can see how once it starts to fill in, that one mesh is plenty enough. It does look like ribbon candy, right? Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, I have fibromyalgia, so it helps me too. As a matter of fact, my hands don't hurt anymore. They would ache at night, something terrible. But I use the bow maker and I use the tool, and now my hands don't hurt. Because that stinks. There's nothing worse than your hands hurting. Awesome. Here we go. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. Oh my goodness. You're going to have to go without a fridge for a whole month? Oh my gosh. I am so sorry. That stinks. You can get the bow maker in my shop, actually. And I will tell you, the prices in my shop are better than the than the manufacturer's price. They went up on the bow makers, but I didn't. I just left them. Oh, the Bow Master class. We have talked about it a little bit. So it's going to be on Black Friday and the Saturday after. And it's going to be 2 days of all making videos. I mean lives. Making bows. And we will be recording some. And then of course you'll be able to watch them again later. I can't remember how long we left it up there for, like a month or 45 days or something like that. It would be full using the Dollar Tree frame, yeah. So the Dollar Tree frame, you know, you can control how many ties you put on it. The Dollar Tree frame is definitely smaller than the 15-inch frames that we use when we do 2 mesh. You could also do the pancake method with the Dollar Tree wreath frame, and then, you know, you do it with like 12 ties. So we didn't do another one of those. We haven't done one of those in a while. Yeah, the bow class is $5. Woo! $5 whole. But it'll be really worth it. We've got some price calculators we're going to put in there. The price calculator will also help you figure out how much ribbon you need for certain bows. So we're going to put, you know, how much ribbon to use for each bow. That kind of stuff. Thank you. So there'll be lots of nice little cheap things in there that you can use. You can sign up whenever you want. Yeah, and I'm going to be recording some of the videos tomorrow so I can have pictures and, of course, bows to show y'all some of the bows we're going to be doing. So remember, there's an odd number on the top and the bottom, so you end up with two that are pretty much the same. But look how nice and full. I mean, this is like full. You see that? It is like there's no space in the middle full. Yes, I am doing Dawn's this weekend. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am on Sunday at 8 o'clock. So, yep, I am doing Dawn's marathon. It's on Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. I will be live, of course, on both. You love that. We'll be definitely making the terry bow. I have no idea what I'm making yet, but there is not a thing wrong with using the Dollar Tree frames. I will tell you though, if you use the Dollar Tree frames, I would suggest that you use the tinsel ties instead of the pipe cleaners because they hold up a lot better. And then essentially you're just making yourself a work wreath. It's the same as a work wreath. It's just that you made the ties instead of someone else putting them on there. Okay. Oh, how cute is this? It's so nice and full. There we go. So where we have two together, see how we have two of the same ribbons right next to each other? We will either put the sign here or we will put the bow here. So that's generally what I do. I'll just kind of fix it by putting something right there. Look how cute that is. Oh, don't you love that mesh? I love that mesh. See, look, let me show you this. Okay. So look here. This is the frame that we use a lot. Okay, this is a 24-inch frame. It's a 15-inch frame that makes a 24-inch. This is the 10-inch. Do you see how much smaller it is? This is the Dollar Tree frame. So you can see the Dollar Tree frame and this frame are very similar in size. The difference is this is flat. Okay, it's a Dollar Tree frame. This is elevated. So this is why I like to use these kinds of frames, because these are great. They're super inexpensive. They work really well, but it does make a pretty flat wreath. This one, it has this elevation and it really makes a much fuller wreath. That's the only reason. That's the reason why I use those more. All right. let's make a bow. I cut the mesh at 20 inches. All right. Let's put our spine over here. Let's make a bow. Do not buy mesh from Michael's or Hobby Lobby unless you are buying the Hobby Lobby. Now the Hobby Lobby holiday mesh is pretty good. I would not suggest that you buy the other stuff. You definitely want mesh that has either metallic like this, the little metallic on the sides, or it has metallic in it like this. Okay? You at least want to have some metallic in it. If you don't, it's gonna fray and fall apart like crazy. It's just a lot more difficult to deal with. I also really like to use jute mesh. Stay away from poly burlap unless you're gonna make flowers. All right, so we're gonna do 10 inch. Okay. So we'll go 6. Oh, this is pretty. I love this ribbon. It's got a little sparkle in it. It's just pretty. Okay. Do I want to do 3? I think I just want to do 2. Okay. Alrighty. Pretty. Okay, let's do one of these. Okay, so 6 inch and 6 inch. This is our patterned ribbon, so you can see the pattern. Thank you. I like it too. Okay, so we did 10 inch tail. Now, to make this so that our little bicycles are both going in the same direction, I have to trim off that last piece. So we'll go ahead and start this. Okay, I am twisting it. You can see this bicycle is upside down. See it? Upside down. So we're gonna wait until he's done and then we're gonna flip him. Doesn't matter which direction you do it in. This one is fine. So that one is going in the right direction. Okay, so he's wrong. Let's just flip him. It really, really doesn't matter what direction, whatever makes you feel more comfortable. The mesh was cut at 20 inches. Okay. All right. Flip. There we go. All right, pull it out, trim it off. Then we'll pull our red in. Now look, it's the exact same red that's on the little bicycle. Isn't that cute? I gotta fix that, don't I? We'll fix it. Let's see, which way do we want our bicycles to go? Let's trim this guy. Okay. Alright, so to fix it, we have to cut it off, put it in, get it going, whoops, get it going the same way. There we go. Okay. And then we just have like an inch. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Look how pretty that red is. Oh, I love this. Okay. Let's see, do we have enough left? Oh, yeah. So this one, I want to do much smaller tail. We're just going to do one loop. I've got to flip this guy. One loop. All right. Remember, we have to fix this one. So let's trim that off. Okay. So which way is it going? It's going that way. This way. All right. So now we've got all this mess up here at the top, right? So I bet you're wondering, well, how are we going to fix that? What we're going to do is we're going to take this. We're going to make one little loop right in the middle. When you're just doing a single loop, you just do the loop on one side. That's it. The great thing about doing the center loop is that it will hide all of that stuff underneath it. There we go. So you can see where our indention is, right? So that's where we want to hold and pull around. And then you want to get that zip tie in that indention. Very important. You can kind of see, make sure your ribbons don't move. It's especially important that this middle one is going to be in the right place to make sure it hides our little cuts, our little pieces we cut. Okay? Alright, then we'll run our pipe cleaner through there. Now we can pull it really tight. Hello. Yep, bow loops are 6 inches. Alright, so then we're going to start from the back. You can see how it's all squashed in there. It's not very attractive, right? That's why we really pull it and get it loosened up. So then we can pull out those little pieces where it is all jammed up in the bottom, where it meets the zip tie. That's why I call it breaking the bow, because I'm breaking it from that little place where it's kind of stuck. You can also pull your pieces apart like this. So if they have a tendency to want to clump up together, just stop, pull them apart like this. They will do that sometimes, especially as you get higher up. You can still move things. There we go. Okay. You want to do one side and then do the other side. If you're used to making bows, you can go back and forth. But if you're not, stick to one side until it's done. Otherwise, you're going to struggle. Okay. It's really easy if you're not used to making bows to get lost between the two sides. Okay. There we go. Got our little center loop there. Can trim some of that off. There we go. Let's kind of fix our tails here. I don't know how we ended up doing that. Okay. Hold on, we'll fix the bikes in a second. Okay, those are correct. That one's correct. Those are correct. Those are all correct. All right. Let's get this zip tie out of here. All right, so where we have our two together right here, we can put our bow right there. I'm just going to kind of tie it right around where these two pieces meet because it's going to keep it up. Keep our bow fluffed up and off of the wreath. Thank you. You know how I love my bows. Okay, there we go. This one is a little too long. Fix him. There we go. And then we can put our sign right up here. Okay. Let's get I still need to come on and do the crown and list that crown. I still haven't done that. We did make it though. Alrighty. So you can either do it side to side or top to bottom. I'm actually going to do top to bottom because I want to make sure it's going to stay up where I put it. So I'll put a hole there, put a hole here. So you can see I made the sign to match the ribbon. I use 26 gauge wire. No, it doesn't matter which way you pull while breaking the bow. I just do it kind of back and forth like this. I just find it easier if I'm kind of twisting it. All right, there we go. All right. Let's get out our awesome weaving needle. Threading it just like we thread a needle. I'm going to push it right down. I want to tie it onto the top frame. Okay. I want to make sure I'm in the middle here. Actually, I don't think I was really in the middle. Let's fix that. There we go. Thank you. Right down through there. There. Pull our little ribbon out, and that ribbon will hide that wire. Y'all rule the world, is that what you said? Y'all are so funny. Okay. I've got it tied right up in here, right there. Then I can just take this one and just go right through the middle. One thing you can do when you're tying signs like this, you can either tie both up at the top or you can suspend it between the two. I will tend to want to tie it to the top because the reason I do that is to keep this from shifting down. Then I don't have to worry about it shifting down. I can make sure it stays up where I want it to stay. So you can see this makes a really beautiful full wreath. Half the supplies. Well, half the mesh anyways. Look how nice and big that is. Let's get y'all up here. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. Look how cute that is. Oh, I love it. What do we think? I love the red sparkly ribbon too. Thank you. This was fun. Tomorrow night we're doing, did I bring that sign in here? I see the ribbon. I made a sign to match this ribbon. Can you see it? So we'll be doing something with this tomorrow. I might do this in a sign and ribbon set too, probably, just to make it easier for y'all. So, thank you. It is, but you would never know. See, the frame is smaller. It is a smaller wreath though. It is a 20-inch wreath. So this could go in a, it could probably go in an 1818 box. How much would I sell it for? So, probably pretty close to what I sell my others for. I don't think I would charge less. Because you can't really tell that it's smaller, right? Yeah, gravity is not the friend of bows, or so that's why you tie them up in that direction. Yeah. Awesome. I do make my signs. That's why they match the butts exactly right. Because I want them to match. I do. I love making signs. Yeah. Yep. You like my shirt? Thank you. You know what's funny is I came in this morning and Aspen was like, oh, that looks really cute. I think she was just shocked that I had like color on. I was like, it's shocking I have a shirt with color on. Yes, here you go. And you can see the back. Better? Okay. Yeah, Bella's sacked out. It doesn't take any time for her to sack out. So y'all can't really see her. There she is. She is over there on the couch. She sleeps while I'm in here doing stuff. It's so funny. The second I come in here, she gets immediately on the couch. How many ties on a Dollar Tree frame? So you could do between 12 ties and 18 ties. It just depends on how full you want it. Oh, but I was going to say, this is the kind of tinsel tie stuff that they use on the work wreaths. You can get this stuff separately, and it works really well. It works better than the pipe cleaners. It's thicker wire, and these little tinsel pieces on here allow you to glue things in just like you can with like evergreen. So I do highly suggest you use this stuff instead of the pipe cleaners. It's a little bit more, but it's not a lot more. So, yeah, these packages. And I think there's like, I want to say there's like 25 yards in one of these packages. It's a lot. There's a lot. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a great night. We'll be doing this one tomorrow. I think we're going to do a red mesh and a green mesh with this sparkly frame. Yep, that's what we're going to do. This stuff, Sims does carry this, yes. You want me to tell you the number? XG448399. Yeah. Alright, this stuff is the bomb. Yep, I do have it in my shop. Yep, it's XG448399. Okay, and I ordered some of these. I'm going to list a few of these. This is that snow stuff, the snow blast that we used to make that wreath yesterday. Was that yesterday? You too. You can find this in my shop. It's just shop.hardworkingmom.com. All right, y'all have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8.